Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, and on today's video I'm going to teach you how to make the simplest head bonnet. And with me here I have my fabrics and I have my elastic. This is all I'll need, and I had already cut my fabric, but I'm going to explain to you how I did that. So this I had folded my fabric into, you see, when you're cutting a something circular, I'd folded my fabric into 4 pieces, and I'm going to show you the measurement. This is around 9 inches, if I'm not wrong. This is around 9.2 inches, as you can see. That was my measurement. And then after that, after I cut, I opened, and it became one big circular piece. And by the way, I had cut as I told you, I need 2 circular pieces. I had cut the lining and the fabric. This is what I'm going to be using. And this is my elastic. For my elastic, I cut it at 22 inches. This is 22 inches long. So the circumference of my head is 22 inches. So what I'm going to be doing, I cut the elastic exactly 22. I never added any seam allowance because I'm going to overlap it a little bit, just like 1 inch. When I'm going to stitch, I'm going to sew and I'm going to overlap it like 1 inch. So by the time I'm done, this elastic will be 21 inches. And I decided to do that because I didn't want something very tight on my head, because as I said, I want a very simple bonnet and I want it for sleeping, so I don't want something so tight. That is why I decided I'm not going to make it very tight. I'm just going to make it slightly tight. It's very slightly tight because I need to be comfortable and I'm sleeping. So as you can see, my fabric I had cut, and I'm going to make, this is the shiny part of the satin fabric and this is the right side. So I'm going to be having the right sides touching each other. And as you can see, I'm going to be stitching all around my circle, and when I stitch, I'm going to be showing you a step-by-step instruction of what we'll be doing. So please follow carefully. So as I told you, I told you that my right sides are touching each other. My right sides are touching, and I'm going to be stitching on the wrong side. So let's stitch. I'm going to stitch all round. I'm going to stitch all round. I'm going to stitch in a circular motion. I'm going to stitch in a circular motion. So as we are stitching, we are going to leave some space, some small space. And I'm gonna show you what this space is meant for. I'm going to show you. So after this, I'm just going to remove my pins. I'm going to remove my pins. And by the way, I chose to mix satin and cotton because when I'm sleeping, I love this cotton part to be inside, and during the day I can use the satin part to be outside because this cotton part absorbs sweat. It is good because it absorbs sweat. So I'm just going to turn this. I'm just going to turn it and iron. I'm going to turn and iron. By the way, I'm going to snip a little bit before I turn. I'm going to snip just like this, and I'm going to do it all round. And then after I'm done snipping, I'll iron all through. I'll turn it on the right side and iron, and then I'm going to show you the next step. I'm going to show you the next step. So as you can see, I am done with turning. I have already turned and ironed, and the next step is going to be I had already drawn a circle, a second circle after turning to the right side. So I'm going to stitch all around this circle, and this time round I won't leave space like the way I did the first circle. You remember this space that I left this? So when I'm stitching this, I'll leave no space. I'll sew it all with no opening. So let's do this. So I'll do this all round. So as you can see, I'm done. You see, I've stitched the whole circle. I haven't left any space. So after I am done, it is now time to insert my elastic. It's now time to insert my elastic, and I'm going to look for a safety pin, and then we are going to insert the elastic. So I found the small safety pin, and I really wanted the big one. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to look for the opening that we had. I'm going to do this here. You remember the opening that we left? This is the safety pin. I'm going just to clip and leave it there. Then I'm going to use the second safety pin to now insert. Now this is what I will use. I will now insert it and go around. I'll go around like that. Until this pin comes out from this point. So as you can see, I've gotten to this point. So remember, I also have this. So I'm just going to remove the safety pin. And I'm going to remove this one too. And as I told you, I'm going to stitch them overlapped like this. I'm going to overlap them like this, and I'm going to do some zigzag stitches and very many stitches just to hold that in place, and then we are going to see the outcome. So I've already stitched. As you can see, I've ended up overlapping I think around 1.5 inches. So that will make my elastic to be, as I told you initially, it was 22 inches, and I've ended up overlapping around 1.5 inches. So my elastic will be around 20.5 inches, and I've tried it on my hair. It's not that tight. So when I'm done like this, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to finish here, and we are going to be done with our head bonnet. As you can see, we are done with our head bonnet. This is how it looks. So I can either choose to slip when it's like this, or I can either turn it and use it on the other side. It's a reversible head bonnet. And by the way, I noted one thing, that you see the formula we've used to make this. You can use the same formula and make yourselves a shower cap, but now what you'll need to change is the fabric. You'll use the nylon fabric, the one used to make shower caps. Now the fabric is what you'll change, but the formula is the same to make your shower cap. I hope you're going to make your head bonnets, and look how beautiful this looks. I'm just going to make it even with the gathers everywhere, and then I'll be done, and I'm going to sleep. I'm going to wear this sleeping. So thank you very much for watching this video, and see you on our next video. Thank you.